Darkened Portrait, Chapter 1. Time, space, blacks, whites, purples, yellows. All these things swirl and dance and flow and improvise blind to the world. A quick jab and a smooth stroke, something wet and something dry. Consciousness forming on canvas. Nothing makes sense, but everything does. Existence and non-existence. Colors swipe through the darkness, a purple rose, a music box, a piano, a fire, a face. Everything forms on canvas. As the final stroke completes itself, everything flashes and then fades. Why? Why did I make this? It's evil, I know it. I was possessed when I made it. I have to burn it. Where's my lighter? Never mind. That will wait. I will create my true child tomorrow, and I will name her Mary. A point appears in the darkness. An immeasurably small speck of knowledge appears on a blank slate of a mind. The point grows larger and larger, forced ever wider until it covers all vision. Basic knowledge written down on a blank slate. Suddenly everything melds from the harsh white to soft blacks and browns. And then he wakes. The mind, blind to the world, begins to think, whose consciousness formed. Eyes open. Where am I? Who am I? What is this? He shakes his head and sits up. Short look around, there's a chair. He runs the word through his mind and mouth, making connection between them and the bad object in front of him. Fireplace. World's an object familiar and yet not. Though past, and the present. Bookshelf. That sounds good. He begins to look himself over and finds ants. A shirt. He continues on until he names everything in the room. Doors, walls, and a painting. Yeah, that's me. Is that where I came from? The painting hangs over the fireplace with a 15-year-old in a black suit and pants, with a tie and a white undershirt. He has black hair and dress shoes. Hanging from his belt loops is a small, square wooden music box. There is a small hole in the box and the edges are rounded. Clipped to his shirt pocket is a bright purple rose. He glances and finds every piece in place. Perfect. How did I get here? Who am I? Do I even have a name? A glance at the bottom of the frame shows a small black reading, Darkened Portrait. He stares at the words for a few seconds and suddenly they start shifting, changing in his mind. They disappear in a flash of black fire and new words rings the bell. John, so that's my name. He paces around the room for a few minutes, trying futilely to make sense of everything. He goes over to a chair near the fireplace, sits down, heads in his hands. Nothing makes sense! I'm trying to think back, but there's nothing to think back to. With this he hears a sound, like something hitting the floor and glass shattering. It seems to come from a door near the fireplace. He gets up from the chair and walks over to the door, opening it tentatively. In a room the size of a closet there is two things. A small wooden chair and what seems to be a mirror tipped over onto his front. With a small grunt he manages to pull the mirror back upright. Conflicting with the sound he heard earlier, the mirror is unscratched. He sits down in the wooden chair and mutters, "No, what a perfectly just mirror like you being tipped over in a closet." To his surprise, and nearly tipping over the chair, mind you, words appear on the glassy surface. "Hello, John." He stares back for a few moments and composes himself and says, hello? More words reveal themselves, taking the place of the old ones. "Do you know why you are here?" "No, I don't. I try to think back to my past, but nothing connects, like I know of a past." "I do not know why I'm here either, John. All I know is that the knowledge opened to me, to see anything, and everything. What would you like to see?" John runs this through his head for a moment. "Anything? Anything. What can you show me?" "I wouldn't know where to start." "Show what you think is best." For the first time he felt almost happy, a moment of clarity in the fog of his present. He felt like he was not alone. "I'll show you the first thing I saw. Watch closely. The tale of a daft old man who stole a magic box and ran away. The man who walks in eternity, thrown like fire and ice and rage, like a storm in the heart of the sun. The Doctor." And such the episode proceeded to show him visions of this doctor and his escapades, and watch he did. He learned of courage and friendship, of adventure and trust, love and heartbreak. He learned of good and evil, and the world he had never seen. He was enthralled. He loved what he saw. He cried when the characters went through loss, and laughed at the jokes. He shaked when there was danger, and smiled when they won. He was scared in his sister-to-wear experience, but one question always plagued his mind. The first question: Doctor Who?